My trip to Japan is approaching very quickly, so I thought I'd spend a bit of time and just checking out my backpack and making sure I've got everything ready that I need to for the trip. I've had this backpack for a couple of years now, and it's the one which I used last time I went to Japan. I find it really good because it's lightweight, it holds its shape really well, and it's small enough that it will meet most of the carry-on luggage requirements. The front pouch has a decent amount of storage and organization, so I can put whatever I need in there, such as passports, wallets, my IT tote and things like that. It fits quite nicely, and it's got a decent size main compartment as well. It also has some compression straps along the side there, which is quite nice because it just makes it a little bit smaller, makes it easier to put into the overhead lockers and underneath the seats that you need to. It's got a little water pouch on the side there, a couple of handles, and the straps are really good. They have a magnetic coupling, which is really easy to clip together and take off. For my clothes, I use packing cubes. This year I've actually upgraded to compression packing cubes, which I hope will help save a little bit of space. The benefits of the packing cubes is it keeps things nice and organized. In my first packing cube, I have got my t-shirts. Currently there's only 2 of them in there, but I will be getting a couple more. I normally go for merino wool as it's a lot more breathable and keeps you warmer and cooler as you need to at different stages. But I'm on a bit of a weight loss journey at the moment, so I've actually lost a bit of weight and my old t-shirts don't fit me anymore. But I will be upgrading, getting some more. Don't know if before I go to Japan or after. In my next packing cube, I keep my undies and socks. I will require a few more of these as well, so they will probably spill over into a second packing cube, one with undies and one with socks. Again, I normally go with merino wool, which I do have of socks, but of my undies I don't have that yet. Again, I'm not too sure if I'll get that before I go to Japan or not. In my third packing cube, I currently have a jumper. Takes up a lot more room than normally my merino would, so it takes up the whole cube. I'll also be looking at getting some tracksuit pants just for casual attire when I'm not going out, and also some shorts just to be comfortable. I normally just take one pair of jeans which I wear at the time. I do have a Matador reflection day pack which I take with me as well, which is really good for day adventures around a town. Packed up, it fits nicely into my backpack, so I can just unfold it and take it with me. It doesn't have a lot of structure, so if you've got boxes and water bottles and things like that, it can be a little bit awkward on your back, but it's pretty good for a day pack. I wouldn't mind getting something like a little tote bag just to carry around with me, just to go shopping. It'd be a little bit easier to fit in the pocket. I've also got a small pouch which I use for my IT stuff. It's very small and compact and fits pretty much just anywhere in any little hole I might have in my backpack. I do have a 65-watt charger specifically for Japan with multiple USB ports on it. I also have 2 USB-C to USB-C cables in there to charge my phone, and just one as a backup. And then I also have a 5000 milliamp hour battery pack just for those days where I might get carried away taking photos, and it fits into this little small pouch. So this IT kit is pretty much complete, with the exceptions that I will get myself some small earbuds or that for when I'm traveling, particularly on the plane, just so I can listen to some music or some audiobooks. As I mentioned earlier in this video, I am currently losing weight. I've lost about 40 kilos so far. That's why none of my clothes fit. And I've still got maybe 30 kilos that I want to lose. So I'm a bit torn at the moment whether I get some merino before I go on the holiday and whether I'll lose that much that I won't be able to use them. Socks I think will be alright, but t-shirts and undies could be a different story. So I'm a little bit torn what to do here because merino wool does save a lot of space in the bag. I think where it'll really matter is a jumper, having a merino jumper, and also the tracksuit pants. They're a little bit knock around the house, so it's not something I'll wear out in public. So maybe that's the option or the answer, and I'll just go with the cotton undies for now. So this is typical of my simple travel pack that I take away whenever I do travel overseas. I don't think it'll change that much, but I will have a list on my website groundedroma.com should you just want to have a look at it and see how it evolves as time goes on, as I will keep this list up to date until the day I leave.